The file that was being used to load the code for testing has now been broken out into an npm package on its own. So if we take a look here at list.test.js, you'll see that the very first line is requiring a course utilities. We can go ahead and install that at the command line, and I'm going to do that on the repo that we have been using to demonstrate testing. So I'm going to go ahead and close these windows and show you the directory structure and the files inside of assessment. As you can see here, I have list.test, and now there is no load, and there's only that other users.js which has some data. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and install the npm package. So I will enter npm install and then course dash utilities, and that will bring in what is needed. Now, if we enter, well, let's go ahead and take a look at packages or a package. And as you can see there, now we have a dependency at the bottom of that file for course utilities, and this is the first version. And so if we enter npm test, now the test runs as expected, although that component is no longer part of this repository, but a package that's being installed. For completeness, I will show where that comes from. There is a new, well, this is the code that I just demonstrated. There's a repository for it. The assessment has been refreshed to reflect no longer having the load.js and also doing testing while requiring that new component, which is course utilities. Now, that package for utilities is at cogs.io/utilities, and the code is the one we had before. However, note that now I am assigning that onto an object, the load function. And the goal here is that if we add other utilities as we go forward, we would not have to change the code, and we can get our handle on all of the utilities by but installing this package. And so this is now a public package in npm, authored by me, and you can see here that the installation is npm course utilities, and here are the pointers to the repo. So that's it. Just a short update that testing has been cleaned up a little bit, and now students will not have to see any of the files that are pertaining to testing other than the test file itself.